Hello, I am Franco and welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to talk about the tragic shooting that took place in Louisville, Kentucky, on April 10, 2023. This was one of the deadliest mass shootings in the United States this year, leaving 5 people dead and 9 injured. The shooter, who was identified as Connor James Sturgeon, a former employee of he live-streamed his rampage on Instagram, which was later removed by the authorities. The shooting happened around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time at a building on East Main Street that housed the Old National Bank and other offices. The employees of the bank were in a conference room during a scheduled virtual meeting when Sturgeon opened fire with an AR-15 style rifle. A manager with the bank witnessed the shooting through her computer and called 911. The police arrived at the scene within 3 minutes and engaged with the shooter, who was still firing at random targets. The shooting lasted for about an hour and a half, during which Sturgeon moved from floor to floor, shooting at anyone he encountered. He also posted videos and messages on his Instagram account, expressing his anger and frustration over losing his job and blaming his former coworkers and bosses for ruining his life. He also made references to other mass shooters and said he wanted to make history. The police eventually cornered Sturgeon on the 4th floor of the building and shot him dead. They then secured the area and evacuated the survivors. Among the victims were 2 police officers, who were wounded but expected to recover. The other victims included 4 employees of Old National Bank and 1 employee of a venture capital firm that had an office in the same building. The names of the victims have not been released yet, pending notification of their families. The motive for the shooting is still under investigation, but it is believed that Sturgeon was disgruntled over being fired from his job as a teller at Old National Bank a week before the shooting. He had worked there for about 2 years and had no prior criminal record or history of mental illness. He had also recently broken up with his girlfriend and was facing financial difficulties. The shooting has shocked and saddened the community of Louisville, which is still recovering from the protests and unrest that followed the killing of Breonna Taylor by police in March 2020. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear visited the scene of the shooting and offered his condolences and support to the families of the victims and the city of Louisville. He also called for stricter gun control laws and more mental health resources to prevent such tragedies from happening again. The shooting has also sparked a national debate on gun violence and mass shootings in America, which have become more frequent and deadly in recent years. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been 112 mass shootings in 2023 so far, resulting in 139 deaths and 494 injuries. A mass shooting is defined as an incident where 4 or more people are shot or killed, not including the shooter. Many people have expressed their outrage and grief over social media, using hashtags like #LouisvilleStrong and #EnoughIsEnough. Some have also called for action from lawmakers and leaders to address the root causes of gun violence and implement effective solutions to reduce it. Others have expressed their frustration and hopelessness over what they see as a cycle of violence that never ends. In this video, we have tried to provide you with an overview of what happened in Louisville on April 10, 2023, based on the available information at this time. We will update you with more details as they emerge. We also want to express our sympathy and solidarity with the victims, their families, and their friends, as well as with everyone who has been affected by this horrific event. Thank you for watching this video, and please stay safe.